यो नमः हरि ओम शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्ते वागीशाद्यस्मरस्य सर्वार्थानां पुत्रमेतत्त्वादितकृत्यासूतं नमामि गजाननं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मो व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि गृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धो रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासनापनोच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीरमणमहर्षे हृदाकाशे सदा बालकं शान्तमानन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानबाणं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्रीसत्यसाई नमोऽन्तर्यामिनं दोर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्विस्फटिकमणिमयी मक्षमालां ददानास्ते नैकेन वृद्धं सुतं विशुकं पुस्तकं चापरेण भासा कुञ्जन्यशङ्कस्फटिकमणिनिभासमाना समाना सामे वाग्देवतेन सत्वन्ते सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरमारुह्य कविता शाखा मध्ये वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् घोषपदीकृतवारीशमशीकृतराक्षसं रामायण महामालारत्नमन्दे अल्लात्मजमज्जनानन्दनमीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपिशोक्षान्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करमल्लङ्घ्य सन्दोहसलिलं सलिलमिश्वभुवनजनकात्मजाय आदाय देवदत्तालङ्कां नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयम् आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलानन्दं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयद्विषं पारिजाततन्मूलवासिनं भावयामि पापमाननन्दनं यतरेतररघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र नमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारिपरिपूर्णलोचनम् मारुतिं नन्दराक्षसान्तकं मनोजवं मारुतुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजमानयुतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि वेदवेद्यप्रेम सुजाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसा दासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पते नमः वैदेही सहितं सरद्रुमतिलयमिमां मण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकमासने मणिमये वीरासने सुसितमग्रे वाचयति प्रपञ्चनसुते तत्त्वमूलिभ्यः परं व्याख्यातं भरताद् परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामळ वामे भूमिसुता परश्च हनुमान् पश्चात् सुमित्रा सुतः शत्रुघ्नो भरतश्च बाष्पदलयोः वायुवादकोणेषु च सुग्रीवश्च विभीषणश्च युवराट् तारासुतो जाम्बवान् मध्ये नीलसरोजकोमलरुचिं रामं भजे श्यामळम् गुरुवर्ते रिक्तराज्यो विचरदर्वनं मृत्युमुद्यां प्रिययाः पाणिस्पृशाक्षमाभ्यां रुचितमुद्रजयो हरिद्रानुजाभ्यां वैरूप्य शुक्नक्या प्रेमरहर्षरब्धभ्रूविजन्मदस्ताब्धिः विदसेतुः कलदवदहनः कुशलेन्द्रोवदान्नः जानकी कांतस्मरणं जय जय राम राम आंजनेय स्वामी की जय। Today we briefly touched upon Hanuman's glory. Specifically, we spoke about how in the entire Ramayana, perhaps he's the only one who is untouched by sorrow. Several times in the past, while dealing with the other Kandas, dealing with the various other characters, I kept mentioning there is one person, there is one person, there is one person. I do not know how many of you remember that allusions. But that person is this person, that person is Hanuman. That man is Hanuman. Before Spider-Man, before Superman, before Batman, and all the other superheroes was Hanuman. All things come from Bharatam, including superhero concept. Not only that, including the concept of them wearing red underwear over their dresses. Hanuman used to wear a lal langoti, a red loincloth dress. Wearing that he flew. All the concepts were all ultimately hijacked from Srimad Ramayana. And now like, crazily people might watch Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, other man, Ant-Man, Aquaman. Man both and Hanuman the first man for everything. Our ancestry repair. He could reduce himself to the size of an ant and become like an ant-man. He could fly over the water and split the water like Aquaman. He can fly in the air like Superman. He can climb across walls like Spider-Man. இப்படியா எல்லா மேனுடைய சக்தியும் வச்சுருக்க ஒரே சூப்பர்மேன் ஹனுமான் தான். And Hanuman's superpowers were not because he was bitten by a radioactive spider or that he comes from a planet, a separate planet where super beings lived, etc. என்னன்னா பக்தி தான். ராம பக்தியில இருக்கிற சக்தி தான். அபராமணி பக்தி எந்தோ கோபரா அப்படின்னா தியாகராஜ கிருதி. அப்பா ராமா உன்னுடைய பக்தியுடைய சக்தி என்ன சொல்றது? How can we explain the power of your கபிவார்னா இந்த ஹனுமான் தான். தாட்டுனா he jumped across the ocean with what strength, what power அப்படின்னா ராம பக்தி. The reason Hanuman is untouched by sorrow is because he has no selfishness, he has no desire, he has no personal interest at all for himself. அதான் ஹனுமானுடைய ஒரு எக்ஸெப்ஷனல் கேரக்டர். என்ன அப்படின்னா, see ராமா, பரதா is sad for instance. பரதன் வச்சுக்கோமே, பரதா is sad because he has a brother like Rama. ஐயோ அண்ணா கஷ்டப்படுறாளே, அண்ணா is suffering அப்படின்னு பரதா is sad because அண்ணா is suffering. Ramana is suffering. And Rama is sad because there is a wife like Sita. Ayyo Sita அப்படின்னா. Sugriva is suffering because wife is not there. ஹனுமான் எடுத்துட்டா அண்ணனும் கிடையாது, தம்பியும் கிடையாது, அதுக்காரியும் கிடையாது, குழந்தை குட்டியும் கிடையாது. He has no children, he has no wife, he has no children, he has no siblings, he has no brothers, sisters, nothing. என்ன இருக்குன்னா त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. ஹனுமானுடைய ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி என்னன்னா त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवाன்னு பகவான் alone is everything for him. There are nobody else. நம்ம பஜன்ல வேணா பாடுவோம், तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भाई, तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். அப்பா சுவாமி, you alone are my mother, father, brother. That was the living reality for Hanuman. Therefore, he was not tied up with anybody. Nobody could give him sorrow because there was nobody to give him, nobody with whom he had fostered such relationships. ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கிறவர். அவர் மைண்ட் எல்லாம் எங்க இருக்கு அப்படின்னா, என்டையர் பீயிங் இஸ் டெடிகேட்டட் only to ராமா. ராம் 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 அப்படின்னு ராமமயமாவே இருக்கு. If at all he feels sad அப்படின்னா, he feels sad when he sees Rama in sorrow and Sita in sorrow, but then he also understands இவாளுடைய sorrow cannot be genuine sorrow அப்படின்னா விட்டுட்டாரு. Then knowing Rama as the Parabrahman, knowing Sita as a Jagajanani, he can't really be caught up in that Maya of their drama. So in the end, no, it's fine. ஒருத்தர் தான் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகாம இருக்கார். When Rama asks Sita to enter into the fire, or rather, Sita enters into the fire. When Sita says, light the fire, I shall enter into it, அப்படின்னு at the end of the war, when she declares that everybody is panicking, everybody is angry, everybody is surprised, everybody is shocked, everybody is saddened, etc. Hanuman தான் ஷாம இருக்கார். Hanuman is not at all bothered. Hanuman is the only one, he knows Dhamma கரெக்டா தான் கேட்டிருக்கு. Hanuman knows very well. She has specifically asked for fire. Nothing else. Acid konda, bring a vat of acid, I will get into acid na sonna. And to prove my, bring a pot with serpents in it, I'll put my hand into it na sonna. Sonna, light the fire அப்படினா. ஏன்னா he knows Shito Baba Hanumataha அப்படினா. If Sitama wills it, then the fire can become cool. He has first-hand experience. When the fire was lit upon his tail, Sita sat there and said, "Oh Agni, Shito Bhava, you become cool to Hanuman." Immediately Agni became cool. அதனால Hanuman knows when Agni can become cool even upon my tail, how will it burn Sita? அதனால Sita ரொம்ப கெட்டிக்காரி. She's very clever. She specifically chosen trial by fire because fire is the only thing that will not harm her. Fire is definitely one thing that will not harm her. Only thing she will not. It is definitely one thing that will not harm her. அதுக்கு Hanuman has the experience. அதனால even then Hanuman is not sad. Hanuman is never sad. Not only that, not only is Hanuman not sad, whoever comes in contact with Hanuman also cannot be sad. அந்த மாதிரி பிரதாபம் யாருக்கும் கிடையாது. Even Rama does not have that capacity. Even Rama and Sita do not have that capacity. ராமனையும் சீதையும் நினைச்சு நம்மளும் அழுதுட்டு இருக்கோம். If you meditate upon Rama, if you meditate upon Sita, you will also have to cry. Yo Sita, yo Rama, yo, you suffered so much. If you meditate upon Hanuman, na jai, 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 na happiness na. Re joy na. Jai na joy. Joy, joy, joy. Bengalis na chonu na chuko. In Bengalis have to say jai. They'll say joy, joy, joy. Joy Hanuman. Hanuman is written joy na. In joyous Hanuman. Joy Hanuman. If you meditate upon Hanuman, you will also be happy. Bhagavan kuda randam moksham. Bhagavan also, you cannot listen to Ramayana without feeling a bit sad for Rama. You can't listen to Sundarakanda without feeling sad for Sita's heart and so on. Hanuman Uttaradan, you can be happy, rejoicing. About Hanuman. The burden of sorrow is burned when we remember Hanuman. There is the greatness of this Hanuman. Partha Manal, Tumaro Mantra Vibhishana Manal, Ankeshwar Vaya Sabjagajana. तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीनो राम मिलाय राजपति दीन्हा. Hanuman Chalisa, Tulsidas lists all the wonderful deeds that Hanuman has performed. Where does he start today now? तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना. You did a great upakara, a great help to Sugriva. Ram मिलाय राजपति दीन्हा. You made him meet Rama, and as a result of it, he became the king. Tumaro mantra vibhishana mana, Lankeshwar bhaya sab jag jana. When Vibhishana listened to your words, listened to your advice, he became known as Lankeshwara in all the worlds. He was known as the Lord of Lanka. Rama sad because he did not know any news about Sita. Even the whereabouts of Sita were not known. It is, although so many monkeys, lakhs of monkeys go in all directions, one monkey among the millions, literally 1 in a million. Generally, in a statement, we say 1 in a million. Hanuman is literally 1 in a million. Millions of monkeys go in all directions searching for Sita. He alone, one monkey, not 2, 3 monkeys did not see Sita. One monkey alone saw Sita. Hanuman alone can get the credit. Nobody else can be given the credit. Hanuman alone can be given the credit of dispelling Rama's sorrow by bringing news of Sita. Similarly, Hanuman alone can be given credit for dispelling Sita's sorrow by bringing news of Rama. Janaki mudita bhavat. Janaki became happy. Until then, there was no joy in Janaki, in Sita's heart, until she sees Joy Hanuman. When Joy Hanuman comes there, then immediately joy comes into her heart. He gives him Bhartaram iva sampraptau Janaki mudita bhavate. When he brings the ring and gives it to her, when she gets hold of the ring in her hand, she feels as though she has united with her own husband and she feels happy. She feels happiness. Hanuman brings happiness to her also. Thanks to Hanuman, Vibhishana is able to unite with Rama and become the king. When Lakshmana falls down and there is no hope for his life, the only person amongst all the millions of monkeys that have gathered there, including Rama sitting there, the only person that could save him is Hanuman, who is able to go and bring the Sanjeevani herb. He brought the Dronagiri Parvatam itself, brought the mountain. Angayume, Hanuman is the only person who can save everybody. When Rama and Lakshmana both fall down, Angayume, Hanuman is the only person that can save everybody. When all of them have fallen, Rama is unconscious, Lakshmana is unconscious, Sugriva is unconscious, everybody has fallen, only 3 people are alert and conscious. Jambavan, Vibhishana, Hanuman. Vibhishana goes searching. Who are all alive? Who is still alive? Who is still conscious? Jambavan, he finds Jambavan. Jambavan's eyes are all pierced with arrows. He cannot even open his eyes. Eyelids. Adode, he says, Vibhishana na. He said, Vibhishana. Oh yes, I am Vibhishana. Jambavan, how are you? Nanda, how are you? Forget how I am. Is Hanuman all right? Tell me, is Hanuman all right? Is Hanuman fine? Vibhishana is a bit confused. He says, what is this business? How can you not be bothered about Rama and Lakshmana? How can you not be bothered about Sugriva? Leaving all of them aside, you're asking, is Hanuman all right? Jambavan says, if the entire army is destroyed but Hanuman is alive, then you can understand all of us are saved. Let the entire army be, but if Hanuman is harmed, if Hanuman is injured, if Hanuman is disabled, we have lost the war. Raman is Rama not included as part of this deal at all? Is Rama not the ultimate fellow who's going to win? Rama he'll stand in the line. Rama has to depend on Hanuman. Without Hanuman, Rama cannot do anything. He does not give any credit whatsoever to Rama. Is Hanuman alive? Is Hanuman well? Is Hanuman hale and hearty? If he is, then we still have hope. If Hanuman is gone, does not matter who is left, we have no hope. Clean shoulder. But the main linchpin of the entire war, the war machinery, the war mechanism, the one person that was the key, Abhina Hanuman. Even later on, when they are hurrying towards Ayodhya, because of the various delays that have already happened, they halt in Bharadwaja's ashrama. Rama knows Bharata will not be very patient anymore. Apo, what to do? We've got to go there before Bharata jumps into the fire. Angayume, the only person that is chosen. Hanuman alone goes there and stops Bharata from entering into the fire and says, wait, he is coming. Bharata Prana Dhatre Namaha, Bharata Prana Rakshakaya Namaha. He is the one who saves Bharata's Prana, Lakshmana's Prana, Rama's Prana, Sita's Prana. And Sita was about to put an end her life itself. He saves Sita Prana Dharaka. He saves Sita's life also. Saving everybody's life as though it is a assault. This is my hobby. Just the kind of thing I do. I just save lives. Casual assault. And then ultimately, what does he do? He sits squats at Rama's feet. After accomplishing all of this, after doing all of this, he doesn't seek any name, he doesn't seek any fame, he doesn't claim any credit. He is happy to sit at Rama's feet as though he is a mere servant. Yarpani, who are you? Dasogam Kosalendrasya Ramasya Krishtakarmanaha. Who are you? And he goes and creates so much havoc in Lanka. The Rakshasas surround him and ask him, who are you? Where have you come from? Who are you? Dasogam Kosalendrasya Kosaladipati. Kosalendra, Ramachandran would be a dasam. And a slave, the servant of Rama. Downplaying his own capabilities, his own capacities, Ramasya, Raman Rakanya Krishnakarman of the Rama's servant. He highlights Rama. He increases Rama's glory, even though he is so glorious. He is the one who is saving Rama and Lakshmana's lives also. Even then he glorifies Rama. What kind of a humility is that? What kind of a absolute detachment he has from his own name, fame, form, etc. Neither is he bothered about his body, his life, nothing. Who will jump across the ocean? Everybody is debating, everybody is pulling out. Everybody is saying, I can't. They're all afraid. They're all afraid. I can go 100, I can go 10, I can go 20, I can go 30 yojanas, I can go 40 yojanas. Each monkey is saying, therefore I will not go. Angad says, I will go 100, but I can't come back. Everybody is afraid. Jambavan, nee go na, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, varicose veins, sciatica. Jambavan also does not go. Consider who goes up in Hanuman. Hanuman Mudan Terimana. Does Hanuman have full confidence in a confidence of Manangitiyo? I will go. If I have to die for Rama, I will die for Rama. No fear of even death. When they are setting his tail on fire, he does not know whether Sita will pray or not. He says, what is this? What has happened to me? I am such a fellow, I am. He himself is not egoistically. Matter of fact, he says, I am so strong, I am so powerful, but look, and they are setting my tail on fire. So, all right, if that is Rama's will, then Rama's ishtam is my ishtam, in ishtam. If that is what Rama wants, then so be it. I will, for the sake of Rama, put up with it. Abdime, he even bears the ignominy and the pain of his tail being set on fire. If somebody drags your hand and tries to put it into the fire, how will you be? We just look at it as just oh, nothing will happen to Hanuman. Did Hanuman know nothing will happen to him? Eventually, nothing happened to Hanuman. That's a different story. But did Hanuman, at the time when they were setting fire to his tail, did he know for sure nothing will happen to him? Would anybody not be afraid? If somebody brings some fire next to you, will you not be afraid? Will you not immediately back away? And Hanuman, no fear, no fear, no attachment to the body. Body consciousness. What if the body goes? It is living for Rama. Let it die for Rama. The ability to give up everything for the sake of Rama. Where is selfishness in him? Where can there be any selfishness in him? Absolute jnana alone is present in him. Every one of them Ram, 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 Sada, Rama Bhakti. How did Hanuman achieve such a state, Abhinal? How did Hanuman accomplish such a state? Vairagyam, interest in nothing other than Rama. Rama is not interested in. He was not interested in anything other than Rama. Yeah? He was not interested in anything other than Rama. He goes into Ravana's palace, searching Sita. And then he goes through the dining hall of Ravana. So many different varieties of foodstuffs are laid out there. The poor monkey has been starving for days. He has not eaten in days. He's looking at all the food. His interest is not going towards the food. So many different varieties of food are there, at least to taste. Even as we are walking up and down, if there is something on the kitchen counter, we will take it and put it into our mouth. You get self-control. Yes, self-control. Where did this Vairagya come? Everybody thinks, oh, Hanuman is so Hanuman Bhakti, Hanuman Bhakti. Hanuman Bhakti ki binadi Hanuman Virakti will call you. Look at the Vairagyam that Hanuman demonstrates. Hanuman does not care anything that is not related to Rama, he is not interested in. They tell a nice story that after Rama Pattabhishekam, when Rama looks at Sita and says, Rama gives a pearl necklace to Sita. Rama gives the necklace to Sita as a gift. As soon as Sita receives that pearl necklace, she looks here and there. Looks at Rama, looks at that necklace. And then Rama understands, all right, you may give it to that person in whom you are most pleased. Then she gives it to Hanuman. They become Ramayana. Until this particular bit, it is present in Valmiki Ramayana itself. But beyond that, there is a nice folk tale. Upakatha. Hanuman started to bite that pearl necklace. He took each pearl, he'll bite it, keep it near his ear, and then shake his head and throw that pearl away. Take the next one, bite it, keep it near his ear, throw it away. He was doing. Tamil, there is a proverb, a garland given to a monkey. Now, what will the monkey do? Monkey will not know, he will take it apart, pieces of it. Everybody was looking and thinking, gee, what a waste of that pearl necklace given to monkey like Hanuman. At least if I hadn't gotten, I would have treasured it. It came from Rama's hands to Sita's hands and then to my hand. I will treasure it till everybody else was discussing. Hanuman was throwing it out, it seems. Rama wanted to demonstrate Hanuman's true nature to everybody, so he asked Hanuman, what are you doing? Do you not know the value of this? He said, that is why I'm testing the value of it. I'm looking at the value of it. I'm trying to figure out the value of it. So you bite it and keep it to your ear. What kind of value will you find out from that? That is not how pearls are tested. Pearl test there are different ways in which pearls can be tested to see if they are genuine or not. This is not the way to test it. I'm not worried about genuine or not genuine. All I'm interested in is to see whether it has got Ramanama in it. If it does not have Rama Nama in it, I'm not interested in it. That's why I'm biting it and keeping it to my ear to see whether any Rama sound comes from it. You know what nonsense? How will pearl have Rama Nama? Why? Why not? Inanimate objects, how can they have Rama Nama? Or should not have Rome na Rama Nama came. Rome mein Rama Nama sama hai. In every hair of my body, Rama Nama is there. Abhi he pulled out a hair. Ram, 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 Ram. Even the hair is thrumming with Rama Nama, Rama Shabdam. Constantly, every cell in his body is resounding Ram, 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 Ram. To constantly say Rama Nama, how much of detachment should be there in other things? We also like to say Rama Nama. Who doesn't like to say Rama Nama? You also like to keep on saying Ram, Ram, Ram. But can you? Why not? We get distracted. As soon as I sit down to say Ram, 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 something comes, something disturbs me. Some thought comes up, some noise comes up and disturbs me. Somebody calls something, somebody says something. We will give so many excuses. Yeah, Hanuman also would have had all of those same situations and issues, but nothing diverted him from his Rama Nama Japa. Why not? Because he was not interested in anything else. He was not interested in anything else. Hanuman stands as a great exemplar of how the devotee should be. That is why Swami chose to place him right on top of the hill. Prashanti, when you go to Prashanti, the Hillview Stadium, various different statues, big, tall, monstrous sized statues are there of various divine Purushas. As you walk in, you will find a Buddha there, a Zoroaster there, a Jesus there, a Krishna there, a Shiva there. Statue, huge, gigantic statues there. But right on top of that mountain, even above Shiva, even above Krishna, even above everybody else, is Hanuman. 65 feet tall Hanuman statue. Standing there, towering above Prashanti. The tallest building, the tallest person, the tallest object in Prashanti Nilayam is Hanuman towering over entire of Puttaparthi. Because that is the place he deserves. What is the place he chose for himself? The feet of Rama. So what is the place that Rama gave him on top of the hill? Beyond everybody, on top of everybody. And whatever way we want to look at him, whether it is humility, whether it is vairagyam, his detachment, whether it is one-pointedness, whether it is his bhakti, whether it is his courage, whether it is his confidence, whether it is his sacrifice, whether it is his humility, unassuming. In every way, Hanuman is absolutely perfect. Perhaps even more perfect than Rama himself. One may dare to say that in the entire Ramayana, the perfection of even Rama may not measure up to that. Rama may still be 3 points less, but Hanuman exceeds that perfection. He shines as the absolute perfect being. Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam. If the entire Ramayana is like a necklace, then the pendant that adds beauty to it, that adds a look to the necklace, is Hanuman. Hanuman has been glorified in so many different ways. Ramayana itself is filled with all the glories of Hanuman. Hanuman madiri yaru madam mudiyadhu. Even as he crosses the ocean, whether it is the Mainaka Parvata that comes up, whether it is Simhika that comes up or Surasa that comes up, each one he deals with intelligently, diligently, strongly, differently. Ellarko one treatment kadayadu. He doesn't treat everybody the same. Each one is different. Understanding where they are coming from, why they are coming up, he treats each of them differently. In one case, he merely touches it. In another case, he cleverly evades it. In a third case, he destroys it. All the obstacles that he faces very successfully, he crosses over all of those things without ever giving into despair, despondency. How am I going to accomplish this task? A thought does not occur to him. Asadhya sadhaka swamin asadhyam tava kim vada Ramaduta kripa sindho matkaryam sadhaya prabho. Asadhya sadhaka swamin. Hey Swami, who can perform the impossible also. You can make the impossible possible. Asadhya sadhaka. He is the one who makes the impossible also possible. Abhayapata Swamin, Asadhyam tava kim vada. What indeed is impossible for you, tell me. The shloka we are asking, hey Hanuman, what is impossible for you? Tell me. Therefore, Matkarima be sadhyakur. Therefore, do my work also. Make my work also possible. What work of ours will he make possible? Make it possible. I need to go to the shop, please make it possible. I need to go to get a promotion, please make it possible. I want to do Rama Seva. I also want to do Rama Kankaryam. Please make that possible. Delightedly, gladly, Hanuman will make it possible. That is the nature, the glory of Hanuman. In a discourse, I remember Swami said, those who worship Hanuman will be pleasing Rama. Rama will be pleased if you worship Hanuman. Tomorrow bhajan Ram ko bhave. Tomorrow bhajan Ram ko bhave. Tomorrow bhajan, we will attain Rama by your bhajan. Yeah? By singing your bhajan, by singing your glory, we will attain Rama. Hanuman has established himself in such an extraordinary way in Rama's heart that Hanuman has now entered into the picture. We are going to see Hanuman's glory. Vacho Vignaya Hanuman Sugrivasya Mahatmanaha Parvata Drishamukato Pupluve Yatra Raghavo. On listening to Sugriva's words, Sugriva had told Hanuman, Hanuman, you are very clever. You can go and find out, go in a disguise and find out from these two people who they are and why they have come here. By their body language, by their gestures, by their voice, etc., you can find out the truth about them. Therefore, please go and do it. When Sugriva requested Hanuman, Hanuman said, all right. And Mahatmana, that extraordinary great Mahatma, Hanuman, leapt from the top of the Rishamukha hill down to where Rama and Lakshmana were. Kapi Rupam Parityajya. He gave up his monkey form. Hanuman Marutatmajaha Bhikshu Rupam Tato Bheje Shata Buddhitaya Kapihi. That monkey gave up his monkey form, instead he took the Bhikshu form. He took the form of a mendicant. Brahmana Rupam. Taking the form of a mendicant Brahmana, he goes to Rama. Tatassa Hanuman Vacha Shlakshanaya Sumanogya Vinitavadubagamya Raghavo Pranipatyacha Abhabhashe Tada Viro Yatavat Prashadam Sacha. Tapasvi Veshatladan Hanuman is going. Hanuman is going in the form of a Tapasvi. Ana ஒரு சின்ன என்ன சொல்றது slip of the tongue அப்படின்னு சொல்லணுமா ஏன்னா he went there and offered Rama and Lakshmana his salutations. Pranipatyacha, he went and saluted Rama and Lakshmana. Yaare Hanuman. Who is the mendicant? Hanuman is the mendicant. Hanuman is the Bhikshu. Who should have saluted whom? Rama and Lakshmana should have saluted him. And he goes and salutes Rama and Lakshmana. அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? அங்கேயே the cat is let out of the bag. Hanuman knows who he is dealing with. அதனால அங்க போறாரு. Pranipatyacha falls at their feet. Humility-யோட நிற்கிறாரு. With great humility. Vinitavat. Hanuman introduce பண்ணி Vinitavat. வினயம் தான். வினயாஞ்சனேயம். With great humility, he goes there, stands in front of Rama, Lakshmana, salutes them, and starts to speak to them. He's going to speak to them so beautifully that Rama himself is going to appreciate the speech of Hanuman. He offered them his due respect and spoke to them. Raja Rishi Deva Pratimau Tapasau Samshita Vratau Desham Katamimam Praptau Bhavantau Varavarninau Trasayantau Mrigaganan Anyamscha Vanajarinaha. Raja Rishideva Pratimau. You are looking like Rajas, kings. You are looking like Rishis sages. You are looking like devas, celestial beings. Raja Rishi Deva Pratimau. Pata eppadi irukku pata. You can either look like a king or like a human king, or like a rishi, or like a deva. And Ivalna, they are looking like all three put together. Raja Rishi Deva Pratimau. ஏன் அப்படின்னா ராஜா மாதிரி இருக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னா வெரி வேலியன்ட், வெரி டிக்னிஃபைட், வெரி மெஜஸ்டிக் அப்படின்னா கிங். வெரி காம், வெரி ட்ராங்குல், வெரி பீஸ்ஃபுல் அப்படின்னா சேஜ். illustrious, beyond description, divinity அப்படின்னா தேவா, celestial. அப்போ a person can be dignified or can be very saintly, very majestic or very saintly or divine. இது என்ன அப்படின்னா எல்லாம் all three are combined into the same thing. ராஜரிஷி தேவ பிரதிமௌ தாபசௌ. ஆனா predominantly you're looking like தாபசௌ, mendicants, like ascetics. Samshita vratau, who are following strict vratas, strict observances. Varavarninau அப்படின்னா beautifully complexioned, very delightful to look at. Trasayantau mrigagana, although you're looking like tapasvis by the mere your walk, the weapons that you're having in your hands, all the creatures that are roaming in the forest are frightened of you and running away. Of your majesty. Who are you and why have you come to? How did you happen to come to this place? Pampatira ruhan rikshan vikshamanau samantatah imam nadim shubhajalam shobhayantau tapasvinau dairyavantau suvarnabhau कौयुवाम क्षीरवाससौ निश्वसन्तौ वरभुजौ पीडयन्ता विमाः प्रजा. पंपातीररुहान् वृक्षान् वीक्षमाणो समन्ततः. You are looking at all the trees that are growing in the banks of this Pampa. Imam Nadim Shubhajalam Shobhayantau Tapasvino. You are looking again and again at this auspicious water. You are looking like Tapasvino, like rishis. Dhairyavantau. You seem to be very valorous, courageous. Suvarnabhau. You are golden in complexion. Chiravasasau. But you are robed in bark. Nishvasantau. At the same time, you are sighing repeatedly. Varabhujau. But at the same time, you have very broad, handsome shoulders like a king. Ellan very contradictory features. Ellan இப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியல, அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியல. Cannot catch idam ittamnu சொல்ல முடியாத வண்ணம் ரூபம் இருக்கு. We are not able to clearly define what are you. You are looking like a tapasvi, but you are sighing heavily. You are looking like a tapasvi, but at the same time, you are carrying weapons that are causing pīdayantā vimā prajākā. You are causing terror to all the creatures that are living here. Yaar, therefore, who are you? Simha viprekshitau virau mahabala vikramau shakrachapanibhe chape grihitva shatrusudanau shrimantau rupasampannau vrishabhashreshta vikramau hasti hastopamabhujau Dyutimantau Nararshabho. Simha Viprekshitau Virau. You have the gaze of lions. Now Hanumanudiya or greatness. Previously, two kings. One was and the Raja when Vishwamitra leads them towards Janaka Maharaja's Mithilapuri, Balagandathila, and they first go to a particular king. The king Beran Sumati. Vishala Deshathila, Vishalangar kingdom, Sumatingra Raja. The king called Sumati. And when he sees this Rama and Lakshmana come there, he looks at them. Who are these people? Gaja Simhagati Virau, Shardula Rishabopamau. Gaja Simhagati, Shardula Rishabopamau. Who are these two? Are looking like lions and tigers. like elephants and bulls. Janaka also asks the same question. And the way Hanuman also says the same thing, but Hanuman says it differently. Simha viprekshitau virau. When you are coming, you have got the gaze of a lion. The gaze of a lion, an unafraid gaze, arrogant gaze. Who dares stand in front of me? Abdingar gaze. Abdi gaze or Simha Radhu. Simha viprekshitau virau. Mahabala Vikrama. Yeah, Mahabala Vikrama. You've got so much power, so much valor, so much strength. Shakra Chapani Becha Pegritva Shatru Sudano. You've got bows in your hand that rival Indra's bow. Indra's bow is rainbow. The rainbow Indra Dhanushna Vera. Indra Dhanushna Vera. Indra is the god of rains. Therefore, when rain comes, the rainbow appears. The rainbow is like a bow. Adhanal Indra Chapa, Shakra Chapanibe, Shakarunudia, Indranudia bow. You are having a bow that shines like rainbow. Clearly, Shatru Sudana, you are the destroyer of your enemies, vanquishers of your enemies, that much is very clear. Shrimantau, filled with all auspiciousness. Rupa Sampannau, filled with all handsomeness. Vrishabha Sreshta Vikramau, endowed with the valor of excellent bulls. Shreshta Vrishabha. Chadate Edo Vrishabha, Shreshta Vrishabha. Extraordinary bulls, you are looking like extraordinary bulls. Hasti hasto pamabhujau. Hasti abdina yane, elephant. Hasta abdina arm, hand. Hasti hasta abdina the arm of an elephant. Elephants do not have arms, but they have trunks. A trunk is what an elephant uses like an arm. Hasti hasto pamabhujau. Abdina, your shoulders, your two shoulders are like as thick as the trunk of an elephant. Muscular. Hasti hasto pamabhujau dyutimantau. You're shining, radiant. Nararshabhau, best amongst men. The same thing now. He's also doing the same zoology thing, comparing them to all the animals. And the way he compares them is so beautiful. Prabhaya parvatendroyam yuvayor avabhasitaha. Rajargavamara prakyau katam desham ihagato. By your radiance, by your glory, by your brilliance, you are making Vishamukha Parvata also appear dazzling. The mountain itself is dazzling with your brilliance, with your radiance. You are young and radiant like gods. You have all the markings in you of being sovereigns. You deserve to be rulers of men. Rajarha. Rajarha. You deserve to be sovereigns amongst men. Katam desha vihagato. How come you have appeared? You have come to this particular place. Before they can answer, he is not finished. He starts again. He wants to enjoy. Rama, he is looking at Rama and he is enjoying Rama. Rama Varnana Thane, all description of Rama, Rama Bhajana Panindraka. The first interaction with Rama, what is he doing? He is doing bhajans of Rama. Padmapatre Kshanau Virau Jatavandaladarino Anyonya Sadrishau Virau Devaloka Divagatau Yadricheva Sampraptau Chandra Suryau Vasundhara Vishalavakshau Virau Manushau Devarupinau Simhaskandau Mahotsahau Samada Vivago Vrishau. Padmapatre Kshanau. Nobody can ever miss his eyes. Anybody who has to speak about Rama has to speak about Rama's eyes. Clear? Anybody who went and saw Ramana Bhagavan will always comment upon the lustrous eyes that he had. They cannot avoid commenting about it. Everybody has to talk about Ramana Bhagavan's eyes. And everybody has to talk about Rama's eyes. Padmapatra. Punarvasu Nakshatra Rashi Board. Rama was born in Punarvasu Nakshatram. Ramana Bhagavan also was born in Punarvasu Nakshatram. The Nakshatra Rashi Board Padmapatra. Very prominent eyes maybe are the predominant feature. If any amongst you have been born in Punarvasu Nakshatram, maybe you should check your eyes. Check whether people have commented about your eyes. Then we'll have a bit of a demographic data. Padmapatre Kshanau Virau. Padmapatre Kshanau Virau. Eyes like the lotus petals. Virau, warriors. Jatamandaladharinau, bearing matted locks upon your head. Anyonya sadrishau, you resemble each other. Brothers, are you brothers? Are you twins? You look like each other. Anyonya sadrishau, you are comparable to each other. Not merely looking like each other, comparable to sadrishaha, comparable to each other. In everything. In never. He has never said anything separately. He said everything is au padma patreksha, now, be rau. In Sanskrit, when we use that au, we are representing dual number. Two people together, two things together, no, they use for it. Unlike other languages, Sanskrit has got three numbers. English alam, singular, plural. Clear? But in Sanskrit, we have singular, dual, and plural. The dual number. Singular, dual, and plural. Every time dual is used, the words will change differently. Rupa sampannaha, one. Rupa sampannau, two. Padmapatrekshanau, another. Sadrishau, you both resemble each other in every way. You are comparable to each other in every way, whether it is the beauty, whether it is the eyes, whether it is the majesty, whether it is the courage, whether it is the valor, whether it is everything, you are both equally each other. Veerau, Tripi Veerau. Ethandro Veerau Shudra Parmo. Padmapatrekshanau, Veerau, Jatamandaladharinau, Anyo Nyasadrishau, Veerau, Devaloka Divagato. Here, the one of Arthur Eklia. Veerau, Vishnu Sasana Marna. Shana Bere, Tripi, Naman Soli, Aramichi, Yo Aramicha, Martin, loop, indifferent loop over member. Computer programming. While doing a computer program, if you make a mistake, then it will become an infinite loop. If, then come back to if, then, B, then never. If A, then B, then A. Now, when it encoders A, it will be B. As soon as it encoders B, it will become A. And once again, A means B, then B means A. Sometimes in Sahasranama, without concentrating, we'll be muttering it. Several names get repeated, so we do not know where we are at that time. The Paramapadam ladder Madri, like snakes and ladders, somewhere we will come and then we will go back and start again. And the Madriya, we will be chanting Vishnu Sahasranama. Like that, you get Veerau, 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 Nudra Veerau. Vishala, Vishala Vakshasau, Veerau. In this two shlokas itself, 3 times Veerau. Here on a paucity of words. Hanuman, Vakya Govidahan, the first introduction to Hanuman itself was that he was a great poet. Our Kavishwaraha, Kavishwaraha, even Kavishwaraha, Kavishwara. Valmiki is a Kavishwara, a lord of poets. Hanuman is Kapishwara, the lord of monkeys. Kavishwara, Kapishwara. About that lord of poets, Valmiki introduces Hanuman as Vakya Kovidaha, an extraordinary orator. These are very extraordinary orator. Hero. Can you not find other thesaurus? All you have to do was look up the thesaurus. You just have to subdue one word at the Vero, not at the Hero, not at the Verdo. Some other how you can put so many different words. Why Vero? The valor of Rama is standing out so prominently. Even Hanuman is stumped without acknowledging it, he cannot proceed. And then Mahavira Vaibhavam, Ramanake Viran, Mahavira. Swami Desikan's Raghuvira Gatyam, the other name for it is Mahavira Vaibhavam. Who's the Mahavira? The great warrior. Veera, Rama. Jaya Jaya Mahavira. Veera, Rama. Warrior, Rama. Adhanala, Hanuman also is stumped. He cannot go beyond the Veera aspect of Rama. Adhanala, Veerau, Devaloka, Divagato. You appear as though you have come from Devaloka, from the celestial worlds, the worlds of the Devas. Yadrichaye Vasamprapto. Chandra Suryo Vasundara. The two of you together when you come, it appears as though suddenly, by chance, incidentally, sun and the moon both came to the earth at the same time. The Mari came. Vishala Vaksha Edrichayeva Samprapto Chandra Suryo Vasundaram. Simhaskandau, இன்னொரு வெர்ஷன்ல அதான் நினைச்சேன். விஷாலாக்ஷோ வீரோ மானுஷோ தேவரூபிணம். எதிர்ச்சேவ சம்பிரதாயம் சந்திரசூரிய வசுந்தரா. விஷாலவக்ஷசோ வீரோ மானுஷோ தேவரூபிணோ. விஷாலவக்ஷசோ, broad shoulders. With broad shoulders, broad chest, broad chested, broad chest. And again, Veero, heroes, once again heroes, once again warriors. Veero, Manusho, Devarupino, you look like human beings, but at the same time you resemble gods. You look as though you are gods who have taken the form of humans. Simhaskando, Mahotsaho, having shoulders like that of a lion. Mahotsaho, extraordinarily vigorous, energetic, possessed of great vigor. Samada, Viva Govrisho, like majestic bulls in the midst of cows. Who are you? Ayatascha, Suvritascha, Bhagavaka, Parigopamaka, Sarvabhushana Bhusharhaha, Kimartam Navibhushitaha. He says, Ayatascha, long, Ayatascha, long arms. Suvritascha, well-rounded. Parigopamaha, Bhagavaka, Parigopamaha, your shoulders, your arms are like Pariga. Pariga, the kind of a weapon. The iron club, it'll be like this, and then with a slight base it will have. Thick pestle, the iron pestle மாதிரி இருக்கும். வலக்கன்னு சொல்லுவா இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். Well-rounded இல்லையா, that is, it's got a well-rounded shape, it is thick and strong. அதனால he says, your shoulders, your arms are long, well-rounded, like iron clubs. And Sarva Bhushana Bhusharhaha, they deserve to be adorned with all kinds of ornaments that should go on the arms. அப்படின்னா இந்த ஷோல்டர்ல போடுற ஆர்ம்ஸ், shoulder guards will be here. அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த இடத்துல, right where the biceps are, there will be a band. அதுக்கப்புறம் the wrist, there will be a wrist guard, etc. இந்த மாதிரி different ornaments should be put on. The kings will have all of those different kinds of ornaments which are both serving a defensive purpose, offensive purpose, as well as looking good. But looking at the bare arms of Rama, Lakshmana, Hanuman is saying the arms that you have should be adorned. They deserve to be adorned. They are so beautiful, they deserve to be adorned. But how come they are not adorned? Kimartam navibhushitaha. How is it that they are bare? How is it that they are not adorned? Ubhau yogyavagam manye rakshitum prithivimimam. I firmly believe that the two of you have the right to rule over all this world, the entire earth. You both are fit and deserving of ruling over the entire earth. Sasagara Vanam Kritsnam Vindhya Meru Vibhushitam, this earth that is adorned with oceans and forests and mountains such as Vindhya and Meru. You deserve to rule over, the two of you are fit enough to rule over this entire earth like this. When I look at you, I am able to understand all these things about you. Imecha Danushi Chitre Slashne Chitra Nulepane Salakshane Chitra Nulepane Prakashete Yatendrasya Vajre Hem Vibhushite. And you're having strangely attractive bows in your hand that look like Indra's bows. It should look like Indra's weapons. Wonderful and charming they are, shining like Indra's Vajra, thunderbolt that is gilded with gold. Like that your bows are looking. Sampurnam Nishitair Banais Tunascha Shubhadarshanaha Jivitantakarir Ghoraihi Shvasadbiriva Pannagaihi. And you've got quivers that are filled to capacity with blazing deadly arrows that look like that resemble the hissing of deadly snakes, dreadful snakes, capable of putting an end to life. Vichitrama irukum idu. Shvashanta narahana vakyam. Beautiful irukum. Jwaladbiriva Pannagaihi ஒரு இடத்துல இருக்கு. ஒரு version of Ramayanam says Jwaladbihi, it is shining like serpents of you. இன்னொரு versionல Shvasatbihi அப்படின்னா Shvasatbihi அப்படின்னா it is hissing like serpents. Your arrows are hissing like serpents. They are shining like serpents. Okay, we can understand. They are sitting in the quiver. How will they hiss? Hanuman is saying the moment you let it will go with a hiss. It will cut through the air and go. Appo swoosh sound varume. அப்படின்னு போகும் இல்லையா? அதனால already anticipating how the arrow will leave Rama's bow, he is saying it is already looking ready, hissing like a snake. And what is it going to do now? Jeevitantakarei goraihi. They are terrible, dreadful, because they will put an end to life. The moment they are let loose, they will go and put an end to life. Apparently, power they have, the arrows have got this power. You've got quivers full with these arrows. Mahapramano vistirno tapta hataka bhushitau khadgavetau virajyete nirmukta vivabannagau. Not only that, you seem to have swords that are Mahapramano of huge size, considerable length, enormous size. Vistirno, thick, broad, long swords. The longer the sword, the more the capacity. You got to know how to handle it. Balance one only. You need to have a balance with the sword. About thick, broader, lifting the sword and then wielding it is also necessary. Adhanala, by describing the length, the breadth, and the size of the sword, they are talking about the prowess of the man who is wielding the sword. Mahapramano vistirno tapta hataka bhushito. They are encrusted with shining gold. Khadgaveto, these two swords that you have got. Virajyete, they are shining. Eppadi like snakes that have just shed their skin. Avadi irukku. There patava neenga vandirukela, you have both come here. Evam vam paribhashantam kasmadvai navibhashatha. I am going on talking. Why is it that you two are silent? Hanuman kekara, Nanu Missionaire Evamam Paribhashantam. In this manner, I am going on talking. Kasmad Vai Nabhibhashataha. Why is that you are both not replying? Sugrivo Nama Dharmatma Kaschid Vanara Yutapaka Viro Vikrito Bratra Jagat Brahmati Dukkitaha Prapto Gam Preshitastena Sugrivena Mahatmana Rajna Vanar Mukyana Hanuman Nama Vanaraha. Why is Rama has not opened his mouth? Rama has just kept mouth. Hanuman is speaking little after little. Finally, he says, I'm saying so much. How come you are keeping quiet? Very well. I will tell you who I am. Sugrivo Nama Dharmatma. There is a Dharmatma called Sugriva. Kaschid Vanarayu Tapaha. Kaschid, Yaro, someone called Sugriva. Avan is the chief of monkeys. Vanarayu Tapaha is the chief amongst monkeys. Dharmatma Bhav, Nalabayan, Shamatabayan. The good fellow. Ana, Viro, although he is a great Veera. Vinikrito Bratra, he has been kicked out by his brother. Adhanala, Jagat Brahmati Dukkitaha, he is wandering around everywhere in sorrow. Praptogam Preshitastena Sugrivena Mahatmana, having been sent by that Sugriva, I have come here. Rajna Vanar Mukyana, that great monkey who ought to be the king of all the monkeys, the best among monkeys, great monkey, Sugriva, I have been sent. Hanuman Nama Vanaraha. I am Hanuman. My name is Hanuman. I am a Vanara. I am a monkey. Yuvabhyam Sakadharmatma Sugriva Sakyavichati. Tasyamam Sachivam Vittam Vanaram Pavanatmajam Vikshu Rupa Pratichannam Sugriva Priyakamyaya Rishamuka Dikha Praptam Kamagam Kamarupinam. Sugriva desires friendship with the two of you, and desiring his well-being and obeying his command, I have taken this form of the form of a human being. Ana, really, I am a Vanaram, Sachivam, I am his minister, Sugriva's minister, I am a monkey, I am the son of the wind god. Vikshurupa Pratichanam, I've disguised myself in the form of this mendicant. Sugriva Priyakamyaya, in order to do good to Sugriva, I have come here. Rishyamukha Dikhapraptam, from Rishyamukha Marvata, I have come here. Yana Kamagam Kamarupinam, I can go wherever I please, I can take whatever form I please. Abhay Patana, I have come here. Eva Muktva tu Hanumanstau Virau Ramalakshmanau Vakyajnau Vakyakushalaha Punarnova Chakinchana. Having said all of this, that extraordinarily eloquent Vakya Kushalaha, that eloquent Hanuman, recognizing Vakyajnau, that these two are also equally good at speaking, kept quiet, giving them an opportunity to speak. He fell silent. And then again, we stop here for today. Hanuman introducing himself to Sri Rama. We will continue again tomorrow. Janaki Kanta Smaranam, Jai Jai Ram Ram, Anjaneya Swami Ki Jai. Sarve Vandu Sukha, Sarve Sundaram, Ya Sarve Mudran, Shubha, Vipra, Mureti, Lokas, Mustas, Lokas, Lokas, Mustas, Lokas, Shanti, 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 Shanti,